Quarterback's willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
So through one, this game, more for you. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a race down the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Zach Bond with the tackle. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. Has room into the secondary. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Look at hot, look at hot. Hey, south, south, south.
Shotgun now, 1st round. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Why Tony?
Sending a receiver left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Houston! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Taken in by Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Great, set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From 37 yards in the right hash. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's out a little short of the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Let the hot.
They motion Dell over left. Stroud throwing here on first. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They motion Dell over left. He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Why, Tony? Lefty.
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Great, set. No touch.
From the 19. Completed to his running back. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Back to throw, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. And they weren't afraid to try the reverse, but he's corralled shy of the marker. It's 4th down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer, but give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
No touch, set. No touch.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he's brought down for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
No touch.
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Buying some time right. That pass complete to Goddard. And he gets him around 6 there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
They're gonna run with Barkley. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
11. Look the high. Hey, south. 19 Texas.
They motion Dell over left. 1st down, Stroud. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 35 out of that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the gun, Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Nico Collins, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
White, Tony. Puppy.
Back to throw, Stroud. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
They run it with Saquon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Great, set.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding a 10-point lead. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
No touch. No touch.
Now a give left side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Running right, it's Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts.